This is an incredible statistic. When you look at since 1950, when you go from the dates August 29th to September 16th, which is a stretch of 18 days, only 1992 did not have a named storm. That is incredible. The peak of hurricane season, and we are still waiting on that named storm. Now, is it going to happen? Potentially, this is the next system here. Here's the coast of Africa, and then what you have is this pretty good-looking outflow, actually. So this is the first system in a couple of weeks that actually has looked good enough to become a tropical depression or tropical storm Gabrielle. It's got a 50% chance of becoming that in 2 days, or in the next 7 to 90% chance. And so all it's got to get through is the day through on the 16th for there not to be a named storm, and it joins that list of 1992. And when you look at the spaghetti plots for an entire week through September 22nd, it is not heading into the Gulf of Mexico and most likely not affecting the East Coast either. So it looks like it's going to be moving more in northerly direction. But I did want to take the time here to talk about the Gulf, because the water temperature is incredibly warm. When you look at a range here, you're anywhere from 84 degrees to 88 degrees. This is the sea surface temperature. Now I want to take it a step further here. This is the ocean heat content, and so how warm is the water at depth, going to 150 feet. And what you're seeing in the Caribbean is just some incredibly warm temperatures, hot temperatures, if you will, at depth, and that starts to move into the southern Gulf. Now, this would be the loop current here, and so if there's any kind of system that can form in this area and then move into the Gulf, it's coming in with a lot of heat, a lot of power, even though you're seeing lower temperatures at depth up to the north. Once you get that momentum, it's going to be really tough to stop. So why haven't we seen anything in the Gulf? One of the big reasons is wind shear. I've said many times, for a tropical system to form or maintain its strength, from the ground to 5,000 feet, the wind needs to be going at the same speed in the same direction. What you're seeing with this strong wind shear in the Caribbean and then also the Gulf, you have an opposing wind, and it's a strong opposing wind. So the reason we haven't seen any kind of formation in this area is because, the number one reason, the wind shear. So let's look forward all the way out to a week and a half. What's going to happen? With this particular system, this is the hurricane chances. You're probably seeing a hurricane by Tuesday of next week. It's interesting that this area has a 10% chance in the Gulf of getting a hurricane. Small chance, but it's there. But your most likely area, 40% chance of having a hurricane, is out here in the Atlantic, and that's the direction of it. And so this is what we're watching, this is what we're tracking, and this is what it looks like out in the tropics. And I did want to mention this. When you look at the names so far, we have 6 named storms. 5 of them have been tropical storms. 1 Category 5 hurricane with Erin. This kind of strength, we are 50% below the accumulated cyclone energy we have had so far. An incredibly weak hurricane season. We'll see how much longer this continues.